Is it time to buy or sell Urban Outfitters stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Urban Outfitters. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and gain access to free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 22nd of August, 2025, our system has identified Urban Outfitters as a buy candidate, awarding it a score of 4.77. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 1.34%. This equates to an average return of 0.33% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, and indications suggest a continuation of this rise. The current 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 12.39% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 5.87% to 18.05%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of about 106.99%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 58.74% and 118.52% over the coming year. In today's terms, this equates to a future price somewhere between $123.83 and $170.47. Our latest daily update for Urban Outfitters includes the headline, Urban Outfitters stock price ended at $78.01 on Wednesday, after gaining 2.29%. The Urban Outfitters stock price gained 2.29% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, rising from $76.26 to $78.01. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.43%, with a low of $76.45 and a high of $78.31. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 1.86% over this period. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with 1 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 3 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $248.64 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $80.71. While the lowest price was $33.86. Currently, the price stands 3.35%, or $2.70, below the 52-week high of $80.71, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Urban Outfitters has just reported a stronger-than-expected second quarter, achieving a record net income of $143,900,000 and earnings per share of $1.58, with record results also noted for the first half of the year. However, the stock experienced a decline following this announcement, indicating a classic disconnect in the market. While earnings exceeded expectations, investors reacted to other signals, including profit-taking, cautious guidance projections, and a degree of conservatism from analysts. UBS has slightly increased its price target to $78, but maintains a neutral stance. Recent actions from brokers have left the stock trading with a balanced perspective on potential upside and downside. In the short term, this combination may lead to volatility in the shares. Potential gains are limited by neutral ratings and any guidance that falls short, while downside risk could increase if short interest rises. A swift change in sentiment or negative macro retail headlines could exacerbate a sell-off. Looking at the longer term, the fundamentals appear positive. Record profits, rising earnings per share, and growth in ancillary businesses like Nuuly, along with brand partnerships targeting Generation Z, particularly a collaboration focused on dorm essentials, should help sustain revenue and enhance customer engagement. If management can translate this momentum into consistent margin expansion and provide clear guidance for the full year, the stock could see an increase in value. However, if volatility persists or consumer trends weaken, potential gains will likely remain constrained. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 19th of August, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned URBN a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 17th of June, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned URBN a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Telsey Advisory assigned URBN a market perform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned URBN an equal weight grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned URBN a market perform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Urban Outfitters stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be neutral, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected at $75.76 and $75.61. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Importantly, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, potentially impacting short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, and to date, the stock has decreased by 2.23%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots have shown a sell signal 16 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal 6 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicates a buy signal 5 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy 56 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages showed a buy signal 71 days ago. For more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Urban Outfitters. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $73.37 and $72.47. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may fall to the next support level. In this case, Urban Outfitters finds support just below today's level at $73.37. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $72.47 and $69.23. This stock is usually traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $1.86, which is 2.43% between high and low. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 2.94%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Urban Outfitters, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio could indicate a subdued expectation for the company's future or suggest that the stock is undervalued, which may present a potential buying opportunity. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 27th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at $1.44. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Urban Outfitters. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Urban Outfitters is at $79.14. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Urban Outfitters encounters its first support level at $73.37. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Urban Outfitters from various analyst sources is to buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On June 9, 2025, Tricia D. Smith conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of common stock. On June 9, 2025, Tricia D. Smith also executed an insider sale of 4,624 shares of common stock. On June 11, 2025, Tricia D. Smith conducted another insider sale, this time of 4,500 shares of common stock. On June 9, 2025, Tricia D. Smith sold 10,000 shares of a restricted stock unit. On June 3, 2025, Harry S. Churkin Jr. made an insider purchase of 3,700 shares of common stock. Based on the most recent 100 insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 34.844. In total, insiders acquired 260,571 shares and sold 582,706 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $74.73, reflecting a decline of 4.2%. This stock exhibits low daily movements, which translates to a lower risk profile. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 15 days ago. Is Urban Outfitters stock the good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that this might be a favorable time to consider purchasing shares, as there is a reasonable possibility for Urban Outfitters stock to perform well in the near future. After evaluating the fluctuations and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 28th of August, we anticipate that Urban Outfitters will open lower by approximately 420 cents, beginning trading at $77.59. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.